Why don't you line your backs with your knees bent? This is just very simple. Apanasana. You know, actually, before you lie down, this whole thing about Apanasana, it's one of the most ubiquitous tools in this tradition when things are applied to healing, you know. And I remember so clearly when I made my first trip to Madras, it was still called Madras then, to Chennai, to the Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram, and I went in with all of this excitement about finally seeing this yoga therapy being administered one-to-one, because that's really what they do there, is one-to-one sessions. There's an intake, and then there's an assessment that's made, and some ideas are developed for practice, and then the practice is taught one-to-one. And the KYM is really well known for getting really amazing results with a wide variety of dukkha. Whether it's heart disease or high blood pressure or diabetes or people recovering from cancer or even cognitive things that they deal with, everything, strokes, and just near miraculous results. And I wanted to see this, very sophisticated way that these tools are being applied. And so I was permitted to sit in and observe some sessions. So I'm there with my notebook and my pen, and I'm taking notes, and I'm watching, and this one fellow comes in. I think he was suffering from diabetes, and they have him, they teach on platforms not too different from this, that are raised up from the floor. And so the teacher is instructing him. He does this. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. That's Apanasana. It's a practice that's designed to stimulate the action of Apana. Right? I'm going, oh, diabetes, Apanasana, very good. And they spent like 10 minutes doing that. And then a few simple things like, Dvipadipedam and arm movements and stuff. And so I'm writing all this down. And then the next person comes in, and it's this woman who had a stroke. And I'm going, okay, now I'm going to see the stroke treatment. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And I'm going, stroke treatment. Very similar to diabetes treatment. And then the next person comes out, and they had had some surgery for cancer or whatever. You guessed it. Exhale. Inhale. Which is not to say that they do the same thing for everybody. Far from it. It's just that the tools are very, very simple. And as Jessica Char says, yoga therapy is 90% waste removal. The common underlying thing that had been determined with all of these people was that they really needed to find that force, that strength, that action in their system that helped them to eliminate. Whether it's digestive issues or breathing issues or whatever it is, it has to do with apana. It has to do with strengthening your ability to get rid of what's undesirable. Because that's, after all, what we're really doing in yoga. So that having been said, let's do a little apanasana.